Imagine there are two families living in the same city. One family lives in a big, beautiful house with sunlight, space, and everything they need. The other family lives in a small, dark basement, almost underground, where they struggle every day just to survive. Same city, but two completely different worlds. This is where Parasite begins. And today, we are going to explain it in the simplest way possible so anyone can understand it. Let us start with the poor family. They live in a tiny basement apartment. The windows are small, the light is weak, and sometimes even the air feels dirty. They do not have stable jobs, and they have to work very hard just to earn a little money. They are smart, creative, and close to each other, but life is not easy for them. They are always looking for a way to improve their situation. One day, an opportunity appears. The son gets a chance to work as a tutor for a rich family. This rich family lives in a large, modern house. Everything is clean, quiet, and organized. They have space, comfort, and security. When the son enters this house, it feels like he has stepped into a completely different world. After starting his job, the son begins to bring the rest of his family into that house, one by one. But they do it in a clever way. They do not tell the truth about who they are. Instead, they create new identities. The sister becomes an art teacher. The father becomes a driver. The mother becomes a housekeeper. Slowly, the entire poor family starts working inside the rich family's home, without the rich family realizing they are all connected. At first, everything seems to work perfectly. The poor family earns money, enjoys comfort, and experiences a better life, even if it is temporary. They eat better food, sit in a beautiful house, and feel like they are finally escaping their old life. But there is something important happening beneath the surface. Think of it like this. The poor family is slowly entering the rich family's world, like guests who never leave. They depend on that house, on that family, and on that system. This is where the title Parasite comes from. A parasite is something that lives off another living thing. But the movie asks a deeper question. Who is really the parasite? As the story continues, things become more complicated. The rich family is kind but also distant. They do not fully understand the struggles of the poor family. They live in comfort, but they are unaware of the reality outside their home. There is an invisible line between the two families. They can share the same space, but they are not truly equal. Then something unexpected happens. A secret is discovered. Beneath the beautiful house, there is another hidden space. Someone else has been living there, completely unnoticed. This changes everything. Suddenly, the story is no longer just about two families. It becomes about survival, secrets, and the lengths people will go to in order to protect their place in the world. From this point, everything begins to fall apart. The careful plan the poor family built starts to break. Trust disappears. Fear grows. People begin to act out of desperation. The house, which once felt like a safe place, becomes a space of tension and danger. Now let us talk about the most important idea in the movie. Parasite is not just about rich and poor. It is about the invisible barriers between people. The poor family wants to move up to live a better life. The rich family lives comfortably but does not fully see or understand those below them. Both families depend on each other in different ways, but they are separated by something deeper than money. There's also a powerful idea about space. The rich family lives high in a bright house with open views. The poor family lives low in a dark basement. This is not just about buildings. It represents their position in society. One is above, the other is below. And moving from one level to another is not easy. As the story reaches its final moments, everything becomes chaotic. The differences between the families, the hidden tensions, and the secrets all come together in one explosive moment. The result is not just conflict, but tragedy. It shows how fragile the balance between these worlds really is. Now let us simplify everything. Parasite is a story about inequality. It is about how people live in the same world, but experience completely different realities. It is about how hard it is to change your position, even if you are smart and determined. And it is about how systems can keep people in their place without them even realizing it. The movie asks a simple but powerful question. If two people live in the same world, why do they have such different lives? And what happens when those worlds collide? It also shows that there is no simple good or bad. The poor family is not completely right, and the rich family is not completely wrong. Everyone is trying to survive in their own way. But the system they are part of creates tension, misunderstanding, and conflict. In the end, Parasite is not just about one story. It is about a bigger reality. It reminds us that the world is not equal and that people's lives can be very different depending on where they start. It shows how small decisions can grow into big consequences and how hidden problems can suddenly come to the surface. And that is why this story stays with you, because it is not just about one house or one family. It is about how the world works and how people live within it. If you enjoyed this video and want more movies explained in a simple and creative way, make sure to watch the other videos on the channel. Like, share, and subscribe so you do not miss what comes next.